China. So what do we think? All the luxury goods are made in China? A lot of things were made in China. That's what the tariffs are saying. And that's what the numbers in the stock market are saying. And that's why the people are going crazy in Wall Street right now. And so, in a viral TikTok, all the luxury goods, watch out, Atlanta housewives, basketball wives, and love and hip hop wives. Are luxury bags actually made in China? Viral video claims explain that. So, woman bags 2 insane designer goods at a thrift store. People are finding designer bags for pennies on the dollar. So, a recent viral TikTok claims that luxury bags are actually made in China. But how true is this? So, they want to know. From the iconic French house Hermès to other popular brand luxuries, Newsweek breaks down where the biggest names in fashion really manufacture their bags, as they claim, allegedly. So the original viral video has been removed from TikTok on Monday. They don't want to show that. They don't want people knowing that things come from China. And they slap a label on it when they send it to Italy. That's what I heard the video say. And at least the man that was in there allegedly claimed Hermes. They contacted them and TikTok via email for the comment. Of course, they got their hand in all of this. They want these videos taken down. What did the viral video claim? A TikTok from the account Sandbags 2 claiming that 80% of the luxury bags are made in China has gone viral. And I mean, it has gone viral. It's all over TikTok. It's all over any media outlet, X. It's all over Instagram. It's all over the TikTok shops. Everywhere. So they take almost finished bags from China factories and then they just repackage them and logo install them. Slap that logo on there saying it's from Italy once it's been repackaged. Something like that is what they say the social media user claims in the video. And I've been hearing some people saying they can see that happening. Are luxury handbags really made in China? Now they're probably going to say something different. For the most part, the answer they claim is no, but at least when it comes to the major players in the luxury fashion industry, that's what they claim. Okay, allegedly. It is important to note that luxury fashion is a broad and expensive space. So in 2023, Statista identified between 200 to 250 fashion and accessory brands around the world that are categorized under the luxury label, and there are around 70 to 100 globally recognized luxury fashion brands which are considered to be at the top of the tier. So these brands are often owned by luxury conglomerates like LVMH and Kering. And so what is this? The beloved Hermes Birkin bag. Hermes, for their part, do not manufacture their bags in China, is what they claim. Allegedly, it is bags that are made in France, and the brand has workshops in regions including Pantin, just outside of Paris, Ardennes, Lyon, and Normandy, among others. So it can take between 15 to 40 hours to create a single Hermes bag. For the styles like Birkin, Kelly, and Constance, artisans can train for up to 5 years before they are able to make one. So Hermes uses its own tanneries to ensure quality control all the way from the hide to the handbag. So Hermes bags are authenticated with the hot stamp artisan code, which are typically under the flap of the inside of the bag, and these indicate the year and the workshop. continue reading. So you see, some of the most famous people will sport these bags. Okay? And so, but what about the other popular luxury handbags? According to the list index of Q4 of 2024, the top 3 most popular fashion luxury handbag brands in the world, like Prada, Miu Miu, and Saint Laurent. Prada is owned by Prada Group, and Miu Miu is owned by, which is Prada's sister label. So both labels manufacture their handbags in Italy, allegedly. And those familiar with the Prada sphere will know that the company Valvija, or Valvigna is what it's called. Valvigna Complex in Tuscany, Italy, is a key site for the brand's production. So Saint Laurent manufactures in France and in Italy, has a leather goods manufacturing facility in Tuscany. Leather handbags district where popular luxury brands like Gucci and Dior, Christian Dior, are also manufactured in factories there. So what are the US and EU labeling requirements? So while TikTok video claims luxury bags are made in China, this is also very unlikely, they claim, under labeling regulations in the US and in the EU. So for a product to be labeled made USA, it must meet the USA Federal Trade Commission's, which is the FTC rules, all or virtually all standard. So this means that all significant parts, processing, labor in the product must be of US origin. So finally, assembly must occur in the US, and the product cannot be or have been substantially transformed abroad. Labeling in the EU is governed under EU regulations, which is 952/2013, but France and Italy have stricter guidelines to protect their luxury and artisan industries. So a product can be labeled made in Italy if the last substantial transformation of the product took place in Italy, meaning the main part of the manufacturing process took place in Italy. So to be labeled made in France, the product must have undergone a substantial transformation in France, meaning the last major manufacturing step must have occurred in France. So allegedly, so French fashion brands, including Hermes, will go beyond this, ensuring design, material sourcing, cutting, assembly, finishing are all done in France, and many brands adhere to the origin France guarantee OFG, so which is an even stricter national certification requiring that essential characteristics of a product are created in France, and 50% of the unit cost price comes from French operations. So that's what they claim, allegedly. So they are trying to remove all these videos claiming that the bags are made in China, but are they made in China? That is the big question. That is to be hotly debated.